Here's how you play Karrie Marksman. First off, she is special in a way where she does true damage from her basic attacks. Because of her true damage, she can easily decimate tanks, and she is a very versatile pick in Season 32 of Mobile Legends. However, Karrie is indeed susceptible to CC, like most other marksmen, and she is weak if she is gapped in the early game. Karrie's passive allows her basic attacks and skills to apply a stack on enemy units. After a unit has 4 stacks applied, Karrie's next attack will deal true damage and reset the stacks back to 0. There is no cooldown whatsoever for this passive, so building attack speed is ideal. Karrie's skill 1 casts a sphere in a target direction, dealing minimal physical damage while significantly slowing all enemy units in its range. The sphere will stop upon colliding with an enemy hero or reaching its max distance. Once stopped, the sphere will continue to deal damage while slowing enemies. Do note that this skill will only inflict 1 stack of her passive no matter how many times it hits. Karrie's skill 2 allows her to dash in a target direction, while also throwing out a basic attack at the closest enemy. The basic attack will leave a passive stack on the enemy unit. If Karrie's ultimate is active, her 1 basic attack will instead be 2 basic attacks, leaving 2 passive stacks. Karrie's ultimate allows her to enter dual wield state for 6 to 10 seconds depending on her level. When this skill is active, she gains additional movement speed while also making each basic attack fire twice. These basic attacks will inflict less damage than her normal ones, but it will apply 2 passive stacks instead of 1. Moving on to builds, I suggest going Magic Boots, Thunder Belt, Endless Battle, Hunter's Strike, Malefic Roar, and Blade of Despair. These are the emblems that go along with it. Now, I know how I said earlier that Karrie should build attack speed. However, in this current meta, I find that this build works best in my experience. Feel free to go for an attack speed build if you find no success in this. As for battle spells, Karrie has an arsenal of suitable battle spell choices. I recommend Flicker to escape sticky situations, however Purify to remove CC, and Vengeance to soak up damage is also a good choice. You should prioritize her skill 1, then only her skill 2. Take her out at level 4, 8, and 12. In the early game, you should engage your enemy by hitting them with skill 1, then swiftly follow up with skill 2 to close the distance. At level 1, taking skill 1 is generally the best play. Skill combo 1 to 2 should theoretically slow your enemies, while the second skill will apply Marked with the proc passive, dealing significant damage in the early game. Because of Karrie's outstanding utility, she can easily clear minion waves by using her skill 1 and skill 2. As the game progresses, your skill 1 becomes an insanely useful spell to slow your targets. It is the only form of CC that Karrie can dish out, so use it wisely. Help out Turtle if the fight looks favorable. If not, continue farming in lane. In the late game, always use your ult before entering duels. Stay behind your tanks and position yourself well. Save from any burst damage to ensure your safety.